Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading with me, Jackie, here on Romany Tarot. Okay, so we're going to be doing a reading for April. So we're doing April's reading now. And like I said in the last video, I was a little bit curious about Black Moon Lilith and what it's all about, or what she's all about, or he. But it's very feminine energy, Black Moon Lilith. So I've done a little bit of research, so I'm just going to skim the surface of Black Moon Lilith for you and just explain the meaning of Black Moon Lilith. And the reason I've done that is because I noticed that Black Moon Lilith is in the placement of Leo up until the 3rd of October, and then it goes into Virgo. Okay, so it's all about being confident, for this placement, being confident, optimistic, and all that sort of stuff, and sort of owning your stuff, owning your own thing, sort of thing. Okay, so let's have a look. So Black Moon Lilith. So the notes here I have my little cue cards. So Black Moon Lilith. What is Black Moon Lilith about? So my research came up with the research I've done. I came up with Adam and Eve. Okay, so the first partner of Adam. So she was considered a she-dem, a female demon. Female demon meaning. So because she was banished from the Garden of Eden for choosing not to obey Adam. Adam wanted Eve, or Lilith, to be subservient to him, but she refused. Black Moon Lilith is the point of the moon, which is called the lunar apogee, that's furthest away from the Earth. So it's not a physical place, rather a point that denotes our carnal desires and need for empowerment. Lilith believes that no one should settle at the hands of patriarchy. She wants us to fight back by leaning into our shadow side and not compromising in any aspect of our life, especially our sex lives. So using intuition, so this is what I'll be looking for as well in the readings for this month, using intuition, strength and alchemy. So maybe, when I pull the cards, I might be looking out for the High Priestess, the Strength, or the Temperance card. And also it says to unapologetically manifest greatness in our personal lives is the best way to create greatness and attain our goals. By fighting for independence and freedom, with Black Moon Lilith, we can reclaim, define and conceive the life we want, and more importantly, on our own terms. All right, so that's just a little bit there, goes deeper. So it is about a shadow side and sort of embracing it, them sort of darker aspects of ourselves. So I'll just quickly read what it means to this moon, because it's going to affect everyone in different ways. So it being in the placement of Leo in Leo are destined for the spotlight, fame and attention. This placement pushes you towards greatness and success. But Black Moon, get me words out. Black Moon Lilith in Leo can make it acceptable to be a little selfish, glamorous and fully confident. So it's really important for you to remain optimistic. So I think that's going to be quite important for everyone at this particular time, all right? So maybe someone's give you a hard time for, I don't know, being too glamorous or, just loving the good things in life, all right? It's also about your gender expression or whatever makes you feel, I put here, absolutely fabulous, So, yeah, so that's good stuff. So that was interesting. I'll, later on when I have time, I will read a little bit more into that sort of thing, Black Moon Lilith and the other sort of moon phases. So I'm learning about the moon phases and placements and stuff like that. So let's get on with the reading. So first of all, I do my little, as I say, my little cue cards just here, because I've already pre-pulled your oracle cards here, Capricorn. And I'll just tell you, I'm going to be reading from the LQ. the LQ Oracle cards. I was very much drawn to these cards, and I'll probably be using them quite a bit in my readings because they really do sort of speak to me, these cards. All right, and also I just wanted to mention about the book that you get with these cards. I do always read the books. Every deck of cards I get, I read the whole book. I think it's respectful, and it gives credit. I say credit where credit's due to the creator, the writer, the designer of these books. Remembering that they've taken a lot of time and energy to produce this for us, and of course, it's sort of accurate guidance for them that they receive these messages that they put into these cards. All right, so I've already read the book, but I take some bullet points for each card. So I've wrote them down. I've actually wrote them down on these blue cards, and they're really, really hard to see, but never mind. All right, okay, Capricorn. So let's start by pulling your oracle cards. So you do have she. Doesn't matter male or female. He or she. She who surrenders. It doesn't matter about gender in these readings. It's for whoever it resonates with. You also have she who guides and she who doubts. All right, so we're doing a past, present, and future position here. So let's just have a look. So your first card, and also these oracle cards in my own understanding, also add up to the number 8. So we are looking at maybe we're looking at Saturn, the energy of Saturn. Maybe we're looking at the 8th house. Maybe we're looking at the 8 cards in the tarot. So we're looking at the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. So all them sort of things interact with that number 8, and also the character of the number 8. So let's start with your first card, Capricorn. As I say, without further ado, let's get on with it. So she who surrenders. So this card here, it says chains, bondage, release. All right. So this is something in my terms. So it could be something you're giving up on. It could be something that you're giving into, or it could be something you're letting go of. Okay, so that's another meaning. So it's also about letting go of the past. So with this card, my little cue card here, we have holding on to regret, anger, or fear. Don't let the past hold you back. And we also have, so are you going to let the past consume you? All right. Or are you going to release it? So they're just like keywords there that I've picked up from a couple of words from the book instead of reading the whole thing because it takes time. And so this is about release. So something maybe that you are in the past. Remember, this is the past position. So maybe you was about to give up on something because maybe you've waited so long on something to come in or something to materialize in some way. Giving in to something. So maybe you are, as I say, giving in to, as an example, maybe you're giving in to someone's, I don't want to say demands or something that someone wants. So you're giving into a situation in some way. Or letting go, of course, letting go of past hurt, past regret, anything like that. So this reminds me when I bring that number 8 into the equation, we could be looking at the 8 of Swords with this card as well, because we have chains. So being chained to something that you need to release. All right, because we do have the word release here. So releasing them chains that have kept you sort of bound or stuck in a situation, all right, in the past. Okay, so moving on, let's have a look. So we're just going to read Actually, before I read the next cards, we're going to pull some cards on the surrender card and look a little bit more the layers, a little bit more depth into that card. So what I've done is I'm also using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot and the Mystical Moments, Tarot of Mystical Moments. So I've divided the wisdom, the Chakra Wisdom, into three piles. So we do have the Major Arcana, we have the Court cards, excuse me, and we have the Minor Arcana. And then we're going to just finish the reading with one card each for each of these columns for the from the mystical moments. Okay, so will these cards alone, I'll just shuffle the one time. So we'll be using that throughout each card. So let's have a look at your major for this card. Okay, let's cut the cards. See what comes up. Oh, the Hermit. Okay, so you do have the Hermit card there. So maybe a time to reflect, a time of reflection, a time of guide. I see guidance here, needing some sort of guidance in some way on, you know, where you're going. Maybe needing some sort of, remember that Eight of Wands, needing some sort of messages or waiting for something to come in that you've been waiting for. All right, and it's also a pick up the energy here of trying to look for something, trying to find something. Okay, so let's have a look. So we're going to pull some more cards. So then we're going to pull a court card. So we're just going to see where you was, like what position you've been in the past. So we're just looking at the energy that you may have been in here. And pull a court card now, Capricorn. Let's just cut them. And that one at the top. Queen of Coins, there you are. That's you, Capricorn, Queen of Coins. So very much in your own energy here in the past. The things you want. Very nurturing, of course, very nurturing energy is the Queen of Coins. I did say coins, didn't I? Yeah, Queen of Coins is really desiring something here in the past, looking for something. This could be, of course, money-wise. And of course, that surrendering, you know, sort of surrendering, letting go of something, giving in to something. All right, let me just pull a very mature energy when you with this past position. So although there's something here you need to get out of, to release, you're in this energy, a very mature energy. That's what I want to say. This is not the page. This is a more queens are more compassionate towards things, so they may have other people's you know, other situations, whatever it is, best interests at heart. So you're very careful how you put things across or how you say things so as not to, you know, offend or anything like that. So she's very where the king, if it was a king, I'm just saying as an example, if it was a king, you would be more to the point. You know, he would be very clear and firm about what he wants or she wants, you know. So this is a more attacking something, not attacking, that's not the word I want to use, but sort of going at something with a more understanding, having more understanding about a situation or, you know, whatever it is that you've been dealing with in the past. All right. So now we are going to pull. So I'll leave those there so I don't shuffle those again. And we're going to pull one from the minor arcana for this row. It'll all come together when all the cards have been pulled over. So let's just shuffle these. There we go, 8 of Cups at the bottom. It's needing to release, I'd say release something, let go of something. So walking away from what no longer serves you in some way. And with this energy, I do feel that you're wanting to, obviously with that 8 of Cups I just saw, you're wanting to sort of walk on, you know, you want better for yourself, Capricorn. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, whether it's, you know, more material things, more, you know, financially secure, you want a better comfortable, I'd say a better comfortable life for yourself in some way. Something that's more stable. Capricorn. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands. All right, so this could be a fork in the road as well. So coming to a decision, a choice. Of course, it's a choice, the 2 of Wands. But this is, I feel very positive energy here. So remember, we're coming out of here. We're trying to find something with the Hermit, and we know what we want with the Queen. You know, in that we're in that energy where we know what we want with the Queen of Coins, and then we go into the 2 of Wands. So you may have a choice. You've had a choice. Maybe this is a choice of home, a choice of job. You know, whatever it is. This is really nice energy. I like the energy of this 2 of Wands. Yeah, so basically it's a choice. So making a choice, having a choice. You know, it's nice to have a choice. So we look at that. It's not always, remember, it's something, it's an action card. Wands are about action, intuition as well, you know, going by your instincts. Very instinctive energy with the Queen of Coins as well. Okay, so let's move on and let's see what you know what's happening in your current position. So you do have this she who guides, he or she who guides. So this card says for you, Capricorn, it says new path, guide, or renewal. All right, a very nice energy that is. So let's have a look. Where's my card? She who guides. So leading the way, that's what I put for the major bullet point there. So leading the way for others. At this particular time, I'm feeling a couple of things here. So I can give a couple of examples. So for some of you, you might be a guide for others. Some of you could be, as I say, just for example, some of you could be teaching, you know, sort of guiding others. And for others of you, this is like, I think once you will be the one to initiate something. So once you make that move yourself, Capricorn, others will follow. All right. So it's about making that sort of move there. But it's also a card of, as I say, a new path. Remember this, we're coming out of that past energy with the 2 of Wands. So a new path to take, a fork in the road, you know, what direction, you know, what way are you going to go with this? You know, a choice. It's also a card, I feel, of stillness. So let's have a look and see what it says here with this. She who guides. So we're looking at a new path, of course. Pause for a while to gather your thoughts and plan your next move. Okay, so that's something that you need to consider here. So it's about taking time out to think about what you really want. All right, Capricorn. And this could be any situation in your life. And it could be love, it could be work, a relationship, as I said, um, the home, the family, whatever it is, wherever this reading fits for you. And also we have, gosh, I've got to change these onto another colour card because I've made it almost impossible for me to read these cards. So also with this card, we have where you are heading. So we need to know guidance comes in many forms. Remembering that guidance, of course, guides come in many forms. Something we see, something we read, somebody who says something we hear. So synchronicities as well, seeing something over again. But it's also a time of pause. I did remember in this card, it actually said because both, the way she is sitting and this bird here, I forgot the name of this bird. It looks a little bit like a blue tit, but I don't think it is. It didn't say that in the book. It's another kind of bird, but being still, really sort of I'd say thinking really seriously about where you're heading and what you want in life. All right. So a lovely energy. This is a really good energy here. I mean, they're all good energies, but still, it's just this past energy that you're sort of getting over. This need to release something there. All right. So let's pull on a card now for under this column. So let's have a look. Oh, the Death card. So an ending. So you have the Death card. So that's your major arcana card. Also, both these cards, if we look at both these cards, they're both with this light, this shining guiding light. They're both moving in the same direction. So this is leading, and of course this fits very well with that surrender card. And of course we do have renewal as well. So something is coming in. So it's about releasing, maybe releasing expectations as well, surrendering, releasing some sort of expectation about something, and sort of taking. I do feel here, and especially with that Queen of Coins, it's like you sort of setting an example, leading the way. It's like once you start get going on something, Capricorn, others will follow. This is a new beginning. The Death card is about leaving the past, as I said. With that Eight of Cups, I see a bit earlier. So it's about leaving, moving on to better things, leaving what no longer serves you or doing you any good behind. All right. So this is a guiding light moving forward. And we look at the energies of course, of the chakra energies. So we are looking at the I think this one's the solar plexus, the hermit. So this is about your intuition, your instinct, your inner guidance here with this colour. And then we move on here to the Queen. So she is about the third eye chakra. So it's about seeing, seeing things from different points of views, seeing things in a different light. I do see these lights here, seeing something in a different light. And of course we have the light, which looks like she's holding, usually in the Two of Wands, he's sort of, the world is there. He's holding the world in his hand. Now, this looks like a planet. It's not the moon. Don't know what planet it is, but still, maybe Jupiter. Okay, so then we look, let's move on. Let's not go off track here. Okay, so Death card, really nice card for that renewal, for that new start, as beginning something really exciting, something that you can look forward to there. And of course, the Death card, we have the crown chakra. So this is about your thought process, the way you're thinking, taking time out, as I said, with that guide card, taking time out to think about what your next move is moving forward. Okay, so let's see the energy you're in at the moment. Wow, you're in your power. So we do have the King of Cups right under that. So that's very, very strong Scorpio energy here. I just want to say, because with the Death card and the King of Cups, and this is the crown chakra. So really, really tapping into your emotions, you know, your feelings, and really wanting something, something desirable, something that you really want, that you really love. And this is about the love that surrounds you as well. At the moment, you know, so at this particular time, it's the love. It's also a card of being in control. A king is in control, especially of his own feelings and emotions. He's able to, I'm not saying that he doesn't show them, but it's like he knows when to release these emotions, you know, pent up frustrations, emotions inside, and you know, he knows when to keep, what can I say, stay in control. That's what I would say. Mastering. It's like mastering control of your emotions. But definitely something that, you know, the energy you're in at the moment. You're looking at this very, you know, you're starting to see some so clearly, you know, of where you're heading in some way. I hope I'm making sense, Capricorn. So let's move on to a minor arcana. Oh, completes the set. So we have another crown chakra card here, all in that same row. So this is all about what's in your head. You know, something you really want, something you really love. You know, we're really in that energy. This is the Seven of Wands. Feeling here, protection as well with the Seven of Wands. This is usually in the traditional tarot. He's on higher ground, so he's protecting what's he's he's defending himself. But here, this is with this energy at the moment, being in this crown chakra energy, you really know what you need to do, Capricorn. That's what I want to say at the moment. It's like it's in your mind and you know what you have to do, but you need, I just think, especially with this row here, column, whatever you call it, there is it's like a need for you to sort of lead the way. Once you lead the way, others will follow. Really powerful energy in this middle row for you, Capricorn. All right. So let's move on to the future position. You know, the energy that you're going to be in. Don't doubt yourself, because you do have she who doubts. So this is about doubting yourself, fear, weariness, and trust. Who can you trust? And it's about having trust in yourself, having trust in maybe certain people around you, but it's you wondering who you can trust as well. But we'll read a little bit about that card. So the main thing is don't doubt your ability here, because you have very strong energy. Don't doubt yourself, Capricorn. You know what you're capable of. You can do it. You know, don't doubt to yourself, oh, I doubt if I can do that. I doubt, you know, it's no good. We need to stay, remember that Leo Lilith. So we need to stay confident. We need to stay optimistic. All right, so let's have a look at the she who doubts. Let's just put these to one side. Okay, so she who doubts, learn to trust again. All right, so that's just a key word there. Don't hide, allowing those who did you wrong to win. Weariness can be good unless you're using it to hide from life. All right, so don't make excuses for not doing something, for not getting something going, for not going the way you want to go in life. All right. So this bit says that number 4, what have I put? What or who are you hiding from? All right. Or who or where do you place your trust? I just feel very strongly here. Self doubt is, it's all what I want to say. It's easier said than done. Be confident, don't doubt yourself, but we all do it. We all do it. So very strongly here. Just don't doubt your capability, your ability to do something here. All right, Capricorn. Don't doubt yourself. Try not to doubt yourself anyway. This could be in love, in work, you know, home and family, like anything like that. So don't doubt yourself, your self worth. What you have to offer. You have a king and queen here in this. Of course, we're going to have court cards in this central position, but you're sort of building. You're maturing up. You're mastering. You're maturing because you've gone from now a queen to a king. A king. So you know how to nurture. You know how to look after something, and now it's all about master. You've mastered something here. Or you're about to master something. Anyway, let's have a look. So let's look at this doubt card and see what we have. So for your major, the Emperor, now we couldn't get more powerful than that, Capricorn. Being your own boss or being in charge, taking the lead. I look at this row here, really sort of standing in a very powerful position. You could be called to, she is doubting here in this card whether to approach the Emperor in some way because he is a force to be reckoned with. So, yeah, I'd say going for a big lead, big energies here of taking the lead. I'm just picking it up very strongly. Setting an example, leading others, whether it's, in your home, your work, anything. Very powerful energy there. So don't doubt your capabilities in any way. All right, Capricorn. So let's have a look. Ooh, so we have another king. Wow. And we again, of course, we have that crown chakra energy being clear, starting to open up. I'd say you have opened up a lot. There's a lot of growth here, and we have that lovely energy going on around this sword being clear of saying what you mean and meaning what you say. Energy very strong, especially here. These two cards. So that's in your future position. Let's have a look. 3 of Cups. Okay, so also a card of celebration, meeting up with friends, the 3 of Cups. Here, not doubt in meetings of some kind. So some of you could be, I don't know, some of you could be dating, some of you could just be socializing, friends, family, anything like that. This is a get together card, all right? So getting together is important as well in the future, catching up with friends, with somebody, meetings. It's also, I feel this energy here being in good company. This is about being in good company, and we're coming from the again here, coming from the solar plexus chakra, yeah, like we did the Hermit. a lot of desire to sociable. That's what I'm feeling here. Socializing. I think socializing and meetings and stuff like that in the future are going to be quite important. This could be with people you work with, you know, friends, you know, your social life, you getting to know someone. I'd say you could, for some of you, you could be meeting someone through a friend, through friendship, or something that starts as a friendship, or meeting someone through a friend as well. If it's not that, it's just general socializing and gathering, even if it's someone just coming round, you know, friends coming round for a cup of tea or coffee, you know, it could be anything like that. So it's going to be different for everyone, all right? So let's just pull one now from the Mystical Moments Tarot. Still here, Capricorn, don't worry. Right, Capricorn. Remember, I meant to thank you all, any of you that have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't and you'd like to, please do. It really helps grow the channel. And I also thank anyone that views these readings for your time, likes, shares, subscribes. And also that notification bell would be very important because it means that you'll get to see any videos that I do in the future. All right. So at this particular time, it's important to hit that notification bell for you to see the monthlies that you'll be notified about. All right, Capricorn, come on. What have we got? Really stepping up here, Capricorn. You've really stepped up to the plate here in some aspect of your life. I must say that. I think once you let go of the past, you know, the negative from the past, your future is looking very bright, I'd say here. You know, don't dwell too much on regret and stuff like that. Okay, so let's pull one now for this one. Chariot, deciding to move forward. All right, with this Chariot card here, she is riding a snail. So this is not so much fast movement, it's slow movement. It's pacing yourself, Capricorn. All right, don't rush. This card here, she who guides, is a card of not rushing, of just taking that still moment and sort of really being in your thoughts and thinking about something very clearly. All right. So this is something that you've done, you know, something that this is how you come out of this past energy by, okay, I'll take one step at a time. You know, I'm making progress. It's slow, but it's progressing, whatever way you look at it. All right. It's a very lovely energy there. So moving on to your current position, Justice. Oh, lovely. I love that. And we have the King of Swords there. So we could be, of course, I always have to cover the justice part of it, meaning legalities, something that you're dealing with. It could be dealing with something legal, the law, getting something sorted out, something, the scales are balanced, so something balancing out in your favour. This could be a new contract, it could be a business, a work contract, you know, anything like that. So especially here with this, this could be assets as well for some of you, especially with this Seven of Wands, protecting what's yours, making something more official, more legal, As I say, it covers all these things. So very nice energy there from the Justice card. It's also about getting justice for yourself, your own, being in a very truthful energy there with the King and the Justice card, speaking the truth, being clear on what you want. Two of Pentacles, there we go. So we coming out here, we have the Two of Wands, and then in our excuse me, so we're ending here with the Two of Pentacles. All right, so this is about this is also a balancing act. If you look at this card, she is balancing there on that sort of tower block building there. And we also have the figure 8. Remember, we're starting with that 8 number for you, which is Saturn. This is all about Saturn is your place in the world, making your mark in the world. It's about your ambition. It's also hard work as well needed. Saturn is always hard, so it's always maybe slow. Remember, we have the Chariot. It's a slow process. It's a hard process, but justice is coming. Especially if you're waiting for something, because I did point that out earlier that you could be waiting for something. I think to come in, waiting for something. So yeah, so getting justice there is very good. And the Two of Pentacles, as I say, juggling. Some of you could be doing a couple of things at a time, especially on top of this Three of Cups. So, as I say, work hard, play hard energy. So, having a balance between work and your social life, all right? Or your home life, having that balance. Not too much of one thing and not enough of the other, and vice versa. All right, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I really hope that I made sense. I just say what I see in the cards, what I feel, what's coming to me. Lovely energy here. So I do whatever it is you're dealing with, whatever it is you're going through dealing with, whatever it is you're waiting for. I do wish you all the best of luck, Capricorn, for the future going in, especially for April. As I say the readings for April, but it could be any time. It could be, happening a bit further down the line, or it could be happening now as you read the reading, as you listen to the reading, as I say. All right, Capricorn, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll be back, as I say, very soon with your May readings already. All right, Capricorn, bye.